So Keith, thank you for sitting down with us today.
Thank you.
And taking the time to answer some questions about Lewis Financial.
My pleasure.
We've heard you have this campaign going on. Tell us about that.
The You're Talking to Me campaign?
Yes, that one.
Well, in 1998, I sold my first mortgage company. And we unwound the company with cell phones and pagers and beepers and loan officers, useless loan officers. And I said to myself, if I ever get back in this business, I'm just going to sit down and write loans with a staff. So I started a campaign in 2002 on the radio that says, when you call, you're talking directly to me. And it worked really well. I got a great response, and since then, that's been my motto.
Now, why would you want to get back in this business?
It's great. I love this business. I love getting someone into a new home. I love saving someone $300 a month on a refinance. I love structuring a loan, especially a loan that was turned down previously, and getting it approved. It just fits into my skill set, and it turns me on.
You have this other title we've heard called the Jumbo Loan King. How did you get that name?
Well, really, it's basically all we do. We just do jumbo loans. We have relationships with the country's best jumbo lenders. In fact, we've just acquired recently 5 new jumbo lenders. And we also fully understand the needs of the jumbo borrower.
So what are those needs?
Well, I mean, most of our borrowers are self-employed. They have very complex tax returns. They have depreciation we have to interpret. A lot of them have something called a net operating loss carry forward. We understand how to present that to a lender. Just situations that are not the standard, solid W-2 employee type.
It does sound a little complicated for the average person, but can't any lender do that?
Well, I think you're really referring to like mortgage brokers or bank employees. And really most mortgage brokers and most bank employees have no clue on the complexity of our jumbo borrowers.
Okay, now what about the rates and jumbo loan program? I thought jumbo lending was dead. Is that not true?
Well, it was, and I mentioned to you we now have 5 brand new lenders that really just came on in the last 3 months. So that enables us to have the best rates and programs on the planet.
Wow, the best rates, and that's an interesting statement.
I can tell you right now that there's no one out there, because of the number of lenders we have. Each lender has a different program, a sort of different style of underwriting. Based on what we have in our stable of jumbo lenders, no one will beat us in rate.
Okay, well, speaking of the relationships with these lenders then that you have, what makes them so special?
Well, in the old days, in the heyday of lending, when Wall Street was creating this, huge loan drive, lenders, to fill that need, would sign up with any Tom, Dick, and Harry mortgage broker. Now it's much different. Lenders are very particular. They're looking at our financials. They're looking at our credit. They're even taking our fingerprints, honest to God.
Fingerprints, wow.
Fingerprints. So consequently, with our reputation, we're able to acquire the country's best jumbo lenders.
Now, we have heard that you have a high reputation, as you say you do, and many recommendations. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, it's not really about me. It's really about the borrower. And when I get a phone call and there's a deal, a loan that I know I can get done, I develop a very intimate relationship. It's almost like family with that borrower. And that enables me to get all the information I need, make sure I do everything properly and understand everything about that borrower, again, from their tax returns, credit standpoint, valuation standpoint.
Okay.
So it's really about them. In fact, I have this one borrower who sends me a ton of referrals, and he refers to me as a loan artist. It's kind of nice, but I kind of think, in mortgage, let's face it, mortgage lending is pretty dull. But, when I'm putting together a loan package, especially in situations that are extremely complex, and we put it together kind of like an artist, not a palette.
All right. Now, if somebody had more questions today that we're not addressing, what would you encourage them to do?
Well, first of all, rates are still at all-time lows. And as I said, we have brand new jumbo lenders. That means we have brand new jumbo programs. So get on that phone and call me.
Thank you so much, Keith, for taking the time to sit down and answer these questions. We appreciate it.
Thank you.